LMD Magazine and EFM present Biz Talk, taking an in-depth look at today's biz landscape.
Welcome to another edition of LMD EFM Biz Talk. Today we're speaking to Shyamila Hettiarachchi, CEO of Corporate Skills. Thank you for joining us, Mrs. Hettiarachchi. First of all, could you give us a brief introduction to Corporate Skills?
Corporate Skills has been in the business of people development since 2008. And we've evolved into a training pool of both overseas, qualified and experienced consultants and local consultants in the realms of coaching, behavior analysis, needs requirement analysis, and of course training and development of our people in the corporate world and the public sector, from, let's say, the service desk to the boardroom. So we look at creating a link between knowledge and translating that into revenue for the organization.
You've been in the industry for several years now. Based on the experience you have garnered, what would you say is lacking in terms of skills here in Sri Lanka?
Well, I'm going to challenge you there, because it's not a lack in skill. When it comes to skills and knowledge, we are, in my opinion, far higher than most global averages that are accepted in research. What we have as a gap, I would say, is translating that knowledge into revenue. And the core component of that is communication.
You recently launched the Building Bridges initiative. Could you tell us a bit about that?
Okay, so Building Bridges is aiming exactly at bridging that gap. That's why we call it a bridge, where the employer and the job seeker come onto this one platform, and Corporate Skills works as the organization that will facilitate or enable these people to get more gainful employment through a training program or training model that we've developed in order to bring out the individual's ability. Because gone are the days when an organization looks for a cookie cutter approach to having corporate workers. We want now, the world demands, the corporate profile, a corporate entity, and a corporate citizen. And for that, we go by a simple philosophy, even our company goes by, which is everything communicates.
How is the skills development sector faring right now, and what is Corporate Skills doing to set itself apart?
Okay, your first question was the skills development industry, I think, has grown in leaps and bounds, especially since the Sri Lankan economy and the security status is more conducive to business development. So there are lots of very successful, very established companies that work in Sri Lanka now, and in my opinion, I think everybody has their niche areas and they're doing a very good job. What sets us apart? Well, here's the thing. We work from entry level right through a person's career up to what you would call the pinnacle or the climax of their career. And I think that is something that sets us apart, where we have this continuous relationship with our clients. And that is something that a lot of our clients also value in our relationship, because we see the people growing and we target and we also profile people who work within the organizations. And that's something that I think again is a niche that we do because we have the skills. We profile people and we also pinpoint and mark out the people who can go into different parts of development, and we carry up that development for the organization. So to answer your question as to where we are different, we are a more long-term people development organization.
How has the feedback been so far on the programs you have conducted?
Exciting, because a lot of the participants always tell us, you've got us thinking in a way we haven't thought before, which is the battle won really. Our paymasters, who are the organizations, have told us that they find a lot of their people challenging ideas more and also expanding their productivity by not working harder but working more creatively. And in terms of communication, they find their people more energized, more confident, they want to contribute and they don't just sit and take just anything. We encourage people to think, not rebel, but think and voice and express. And this is something that we are seeing. And I mean, it's hard work. It's a lot of hard work. And I'm so grateful to the team I have, because we only get 2 weeks of holidays a year, which is really sad, but we enjoy the work we do, and we really push ourselves and we push our teams because we believe in our people. I think that is a very big core in our long-term relationship, because we believe in the people we work with.
What exactly does a company get out of partnering with you?
Okay, actually it's multi-level. One is you get to train the people you want to hire, or you get to train people and have first pickings, right? The second is you get to have a more sustained and a far more powerful visibility in your CSR initiatives, because research has shown time and time again that the domino effect we can create in terms of establishing one person's lifestyle development, and then that domino goes into the increase in lifestyle or the betterment of the lifestyle of the families, etc. That positive domino effect is sustained, and therefore there is a far more powerful and valuable CSR initiative visibility there. But also on a national level, we are uplifting and we are enabling and we are almost igniting a labor force, a human resource pool as we call it, that can be molded and guided and directed to increase productivity in Sri Lanka. Because one thing corporate skills has believed in and will continue to believe in is we have the potential to be a massive player on the global playing field, because I don't think size matters in this case. I think it's the speed of thinking, and we are so creative and we are so intelligent. So why are we trapping that? Just because we have that gap in knowledge to revenue.
You are currently in a partnership with Cambridge University Press. Could you give us a few details on that partnership?
Cambridge University Press has been our material consultants for a very long time. They're a very powerful publishing house in terms of the fact that their research is extensive, their material is fantastic, and it keeps us from having to reinvent the wheel. And we're very grateful for their affiliation, and more than affiliation, partnership on this program, because they have some very amazing content that is so easily culturally fitting, because they're very sensitive to cultural differences, and that we are very grateful for. And they have their knowledge experts. Now, I don't claim, and I don't think anybody on my team can claim either, to be content knowledge experts. So why not get? That's why I said from the beginning that this is not a selfish holding of the pie. If there are people who have the expertise that can enrich this, there we go. And Cambridge University Press, I have to say that their publications are very current. They use the most current modes of communication, and they're a powerful partner in this venture.
As a development specialist, what kind of message would you like to give to those entering the corporate world?
My biggest message is be focused. Have a plan. I know I said I don't have a plan for development, but until you must have your progress plan and be very focused. And if you want something, you need to believe in it and you need to exude that confidence. If not, nobody is going to believe in you. A question that I always put forward to my trainees or the people I work with is, if you don't believe in yourself, why should I?
Thank you for taking the time to speak to us, Mrs. Hettiarachchi.
Thank you.
Tune in every Tuesday and Thursday for more insights from our business community. You can also log on to efm.lk and lmd.lk/lmdtv for a visual experience of Biz Talk.